Hello, Mario! In this video, Subdivision Design 43, Design Surface 3. You've probably noted by now that I've had a few difficulties naming the previous video incorrectly, but nonetheless, we'll move on, see how we go. So, in this particular video, we've discovered that we're a bit low here, and here. So we're going to have to go back and revise the road. So this was just like a viewing plan that I set up there. I can drop that down there. And that's a section view there. So let's probably just go back and do a bit of road revision here. Well, actually, I might use this new one here. This here, just move this into position here. Just use it as like a construction sort of area. Pop that up in there. Okay. What we'll do is we'll turn off the design labels, and I'm just going to turn on the roads alignments. Because we're going to be working with those. I have done a little bit of work beforehand, so I've got a little bit of an idea of what I want to do here. So let's hope it works out. Okay, so road 3. So what I need to do is to bring these roads up a bit because we're a bit too low in these spots here. So first of all, I'm just going to grab this alignment here and get it up into the big picture, just so you can see what I'm doing. So first of all, here I'm going to grab this alignment here, and let's just select that and accept, and there's the alignment there, and we can see there that I've got the alignment sitting in there like that, and we want to try and bring it up. Now the existing alignment is at 1%, so currently I've got it going at 40 meters there for that curve, what seems to be. So we'll maybe keep it going for longer so that we can get it up higher at this end. So first thing is we're going to just select on here, Super Alignment Tools, Edit, and we'll just pick that one, accept, and it's really only the VIPs that we're looking at. So just come into here and the VIP editor here. Alright, and we can see there that yeah, we've got a, well, I don't quite know what's going on there, to be perfectly honest. So we've got 1 to 2, and then I've got the vertical curve down in there. So that's going 20 meters. Ah yes, that's going 20 meters, and it's rising up at, it's actually a 1% grade up through there. So I'm going to raise that up there to around about 30.5, and that will change everything, that height there, and the chainage will make that 50, and that should change things there up. Well, I don't seem to be getting the percentages too good there, so let's just see what happens here. Set, oh yes, so once I set it, of course, there we go. So what we've got there now is you can see that there's the 1% grade, and then we've got the 40 meter vertical curve. So the 1% grade drops that down there, and I can change the gradient of this one here. So I've made that go up there, and this gradient here I'm going to raise it up a little bit. So that's just a matter of using this here and selecting the change grade here, accept, and I'm going to make that 0.45. Okay, and as you can see, that's going to bring things a little bit above the ground there, and just raise things up a little bit, and to give us more, bring up things here in the middle, bring the grade up through there like that. The vertical curve, I'll just introduce that a bit further down there. So I think we wanted to, oh, what's happened here? The VIP there. So the vertical curve is occurring, or at change 50. There's the height. Got a vertical curve there, 40 meters long. Changing the vertical curve's not really going to do anything in terms of changing what we want. So it's really these grades that we've got here. So we've got the existing grade coming out of there at 1% for 50 meters. So that's brought it up 0.3, and we've brought it through there like that, and brought it above the ground there a little bit. So that's 4.45%. So I'm going to just leave that one as that, see how that goes as a trial. Alright, so that's that one sorted. So I'll go now to the finish. I'll just set this one, finish, and we're finished with that there, and we'll go now to the next road there. Yes, yep. So now we'll go to our next string, which is string 2 here. So we go hit the profile button here, and onto string 2, and accept, and I've put that in there. Okay, and let's get our super alignment tool. This that didn't work quite according to plan. Edit, oh yes, and then we want to edit this one here. So let's accept that, bring that down here. As I said, we're looking at our VIPs, and that's it there. Now what's happening here is we're coming out of here at -3. So what we can do there is not come out for quite so long. So we're going to move this curve back in here a bit. So it'll still be -3, but we'll come out there to for 20 here, like so, 20, and just set that. Okay, and the grade, we want a grade in here of 3%, so we'll use our tool, this tool here, the grade tool, and we'll change that one there to 3%, -3, which is just the crossfall of the existing road, and that's gonna go like that. We'll refresh it. Okay, so you can see that that's potentially bringing that up there a bit more, and then we're going to try and perhaps just bring it up a little bit on the grade side of things there. So the grade that I wanted up there is just to raise that up a bit to 2.1. So I'll just again here use my grade tool, which is that one there. Select there, accept, and then I'm going to change that to 2.1. Okay, and we can just have a look at that as it stands there, and that's brought that up closer to finished ground there. Could possibly get that up a bit more actually if we wanted to, but I'll stick with that's 2.1 there. We'll just have a look at our VIPs. Oops, not there. In here, there's a VIP there, and I'm just going with what I had previously. So I had that at 20, -3, 2.1, and I set the curve length at 33 there. Okay, just so that we've got so what's happening there, if we look in here, we'll actually turn on the strings. Curve return 3 strings. Yeah, that'll give us a bit of an idea. We can see that I've got the vertical curve. It's not, doesn't seem to be working here. Oh, it's on this road here. Oh, this is road 2. Yeah, we need to turn on the road strings for road cret 1 strings. So as you can see, then if we come in here, I wanted didn't want the vertical curve sort of starting in there, but as you can see, it's not starting until we get past the camber of the existing road. So there's a bit of a distance in there. That should be 3.7, I think. If we know that this is chainage 20 and that's 33.5, that's 20. Half of 33 is 16.5. So that should allow for the 3% crossfall of the existing road through here to be maintained before things start to change in there. So that's the idea there as to why we've got that at 33. I mean, it would be pretty easy to adjust that vertical curve there, all right, but as you see, the K value of the vertical curves starting to get a bit low. It could be a concern. But, yeah, we can adjust that there, but by not coming quite as far on the 3%, it raises things up. And that brings us now to our next curve. So we've finished editing that one. Do you want to finish editing this string? Yes. So now we'll just edit this next alignment here. So there and there, which we select, accept. Okay, and then let's get our alignment tool here, and we're going to edit this one here. Okay, so now for this alignment here, as I said, I did some work previously, and once again I wanted to drop the distance in here. Yeah, if we drop this length in here from 40 to 20, like so, it brings things back up and means this here rises up a bit more. So let's set that in place, and we can see now that we've got that there. The vertical curve, I'm going to go on that one with a 40. I'm going to leave that as 40. Okay, but I'm going to change this grade here using using the grade tool as soon as I can find where it is. Oh, there it is, behind there. So that's going to disappear. So there's the grade tool there, and we'll hook onto that one. Oops, it's not going in there quite as well. We head in there. I don't think it will accept. Oh, grade. Yes, it will. -3. And straight away that brings that up to there, like so. And yeah, that's all good. Probably do want to reduce the size of this curve here so that we don't get off there. So let's just have a look at these VIPs. The length of that curve, 40. I think I'll change that to 33. Okay, we'll set that there. Okay, that'll just bring the curve in a little bit there. So it's starting at 20. At 33, that's 16.5, which is going to give us 3.5. I might just change that to 32 just to be a bit better. I'll set that at 32, and I'll actually go back and do the other one as well at 32. Okay. And then this grade through here, I'm going to change that grade to 1.5%. Let's have a look at that in there. Yeah, that'll raise that up a bit. So let's use the grade tool here. Here it is here. There's the grade tool, and pick. Oops. Accept. And I want to make that 1.5%. And yep. Let's get that all refreshed. Okay, so that's it done there, and that's sort of just coming up to slightly above ground level there, which should raise everything up pretty nicely like that. 1.5, -3. Okay, and there's the, we're going through there, and if let's just check that VIP part editors. There's the VIP, and yeah, I've changed that to 32, just so that that gives us a little bit 4 meters there before it changes with the curve, and then gets it up into there and raises this low point in here, which if you click on there, whereas previously we had 30, we now got 30.6, 30.5 it would appear. Okay, so I just want to go back to edit this previous string here. Yep. Oops. So I just want to super alignment tool, edit this previous string here. Just want to change the VIP in there. I just want to change that to 32, so that gives us from the center line the 4 meters of crossfall, and then it gradually there. So let's set. Okay, we could just make sure that everything's looking good there before we go. So let's just grab it here and there, accept, and we can see that that's -3. There's our curve, 2.1. Yeah, that's all good. Okay, so That's coming up 20 minutes on that video, which is quite significant. So I'm just going to go finish there, and yes. Alright, so that's the alignment rechanged, and then in the next video what we will do is we'll now come back and rerun the apply functions and hopefully create a new design surface, hopefully the final design surface, and that's the one that we'll go forward with. So not too much trouble there once we've got everything set up, but yeah, it's all good. Cheers, see you.